They're going to be right back to where they were last year.
Goff with time on first down. It's complete. Amon-Ra St. Brown brought down inside the Bears 30. 34-yard connection. From the Bears 26, it's the tight end Laporta. Finally dragged down by T.J. Edwards. 180, was that? From the Bears 11 on first down, it's Gibbs. He takes it inside the Chicago 6. Two tight end set, 2nd and 5. Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Blocking of Amon-Ra St. Brown, Brock Wright, Sam Laporta coming around the edge. They seal off that edge for Jahmyr Gibbs, and Jahmyr Gibbs is the fastest running back in the NFL.
Third down and 4. Williams over the middle, and it's caught for a first down by Zacchaeus. Keep it on the ground with Swift. Swift, first down and more across midfield. On 1st and 15, he's finally pulled down by DJ Reed. In Lions territory, Williams with time, and it's caught. DJ Moore reaches up, makes the catch. Williams on 3rd and long. It is complete. Odunze inside the 10 to the end zone. Touchdown! Williams connecting with the second-year receiver out of Washington, Rome Odunze. 28-yard pass play.
Rome Odunze just goes across the field, and nobody accounts for him. This is one of the rare times that you see the Lions in zone, and because of that, they didn't communicate well.
Needed only 5 plays on their opening possession. They went 60 yards for a TD. Goff was looking deep, and then he connects with St. Brown for a Lions first down. Gain of 16.
The quarterback on 3rd down.
Former head coach in New Orleans as well. Goff under pressure, rolling right, 3rd and 6. And now he throws back the other way, looking for the tight end Laporta. 3rd down and 8. Williams to the outside. Stopped 2 yards shy. Was Zacchaeus by Terrion Arnold.
And knew the why and would actually correct the coordinators at times. And he said, I got to have that guy with my time.
2nd and 7. Goff complete. Khalif Raymond for a Lions first down to the Bears. 33. 180, was that? From the 33, fake to Montgomery. Goff over the middle, St. Brown. Inside the 5, stays on his feet, and is finally marked down at the 1. 32-yard connection. 1st and goal from the 1. Here is Montgomery. He is in for a Lions touchdown.
Speaking of the center guard combination, David Montgomery runs right behind them. They bulldoze their way, push the rest of that Bears defense just enough to get David Montgomery. But nothing where Caleb Williams has to sit and truly read this defense for an extended period.
2nd down and 6. This is Swift. And Swift picks up a first down, crosses midfield.
Got to account for him if you're the Bears.
So great to see him back on the field. Here's Swift once again.
Fumble!
Suffered a broken leg last year. And this is recovered by the Lions. Knocked loose by Brian Branch. Detroit recovers.
Deion Branch, he comes up, bam, puts his hat right on the football. Mouth guard goes one way, football goes the other. DeAndre Swift's on the ground. That is a big league hit by Deion Branch.
Lions must get to the 42. And they will not. Play clock at 3. 4th and 1. Another sneak. Officials come charging in. And he was stopped short.
They were able to find some hay there, and then on the secondary, all the basics were working for the Lions.
Goff on 3rd and 10. It's dropped. St. Brown. Johnson may have gotten a piece of it.
And then you just had a turnover on downs from the Bears offense, and the Bears are forcing the field goal as opposed to giving up the touchdown.
Bates from 55. It is wide to the left. No good.
I don't think he has anything in the playbook for 2nd and 32.
You might be surprised. Williams in trouble. Rolling right.
Not that.
And then it is Kirby Joseph. Did he stay in bounds? Joseph comes up with the pick. 3rd down and 4. And they keep it on the ground with Amon-Ra St. Brown, who picks up Ben Johnson now on the other side. New set of downs for the Lions. This is Khalif Raymond. And Raymond picks up another Detroit first down to the Chicago 44. Missed a 55-yard field goal attempt. Hoping for different results on this drive. Montgomery first down and more. Montgomery finally forced out of bounds inside the Bears 20, a gain of 18 yards.
All the other players have to fall in line.
There's Gibbs. St. Brown blocking downfield once again. As Gibbs is inside the 10. The Lions first down.
He's not going to sit there and start being, one of those prima donna wide receivers. He's going to go out there and block his tail off.
Goff's pass is complete and taken into the end zone by Brock Wright for a Lions touchdown.
Brock Wright is going to come from right to left, and you see this is a tired defense. Their eyes were bad. The effort.
2nd and 10. Williams with time, and a diving catch is made by Odunze.
Had no chance of making a play. Only Rome Odunze for the big completion.
In Lions territory. Williams' pass is caught by Odunze once again.
They're going to have DJ Moore in the backfield.
On 3rd down, Williams will take it himself, picks up the first down. Odunze in motion, 1st and goal, fake toss. Williams looking end zone, throws, touchdown! 2nd of the game for Odunze.
This was a very good-looking drive, and it was led by Caleb Williams. Look at the arm angle. You see why he was the #1 pick, and I like that little giddy up in his step afterwards, right? He sees it. As soon as he throws it, he's like, oh, yeah, we're good. We're good. Touchdown.
Goff can't find anyone. Now he throws. And it's taken out to the 42-yard line for a first down. Goff completes St. Brown. Another Lions first. 3rd and short. Goff's pass caught. And heading for the sidelines is Gibbs. So,
they're just not playing for the field goal only.
There's Goff. Oh, he does it again. The rookie Isaac Tesla catch last week. Not a touchdown this time.
One-hander, both feet in back.
Goff to the end zone. Touchdown, St. Brown.
to a touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown on Tyreek Stevenson. That's too easy, right? The communication that's unsaid between Goff and Amon-Ra, that is just too easy. He actually cuts his route short to go back to the football. Goff knew.
Bears must get to the 34 for a first down, and they will not. Pass was behind Zacchaeus.
180 was it?
Fake to Gibbs. Goff complete. Jamison Williams across midfield. Still going. Inside the 30. Cuts to the inside.
You're not going to.
Brought down at the 12.
Wow. On that last play, T.J. Edwards looks like he had hurt his hamstring.
Goff on third down is brought down from behind by Sweat. Bates extends the Lions lead. 4th down and 5 for Chicago. Pass was deflected and then nearly picked off.
Like watching the way Noah Sewell plays that position.
3rd down and 8. Goff going deep. Williams, touchdown!
Detroit Lions. They did this with Ben Johnson. They're doing it now with John Morton. Poor communication on the back end.
2nd down and 10. Williams throws, and it's DJ Moore who makes the catch for a Bears first down out at the 46-yard line, gain of 15.
Unfortunately, that's what it is.
3rd down and 34. Williams under pressure once again. Stays on his feet. Fires downfield, and it's incomplete. Again, looking for a Dunze.
Marcus Davenport also questionable with a shoulder injury.
Play action on first down, and then Goff throws it back across the field to the tight end right. On first down, Montgomery picks up another Lions first. There is a flag.
There wasn't a lot of just joking around. They really are intense about being great.
Now here's Gibbs. Inside the 20, finally shoved out of bounds by Kevin Byard. 41 yards. Goff to the end zone. St. Brown. Touchdown.
Faking a hamstring injury adds a celebration. That's just great. Let's make sure his feet got in. Possesses 1, 2, 3, and he's at the slot. Nick McLeod, a little rub route from Khalif Raymond. No chance. This is the best. No offense is going to be able to come back from that, right?
3rd down and 15. Williams airs one out for Dunze, makes the catch. There is a flag.
I gotta be relentless, and he's been that so far for the Lions.
Williams' pass is picked off. Carrying Arnold, there is a flag.
Yeah, I think they're going to get a roughing the passer.
Defense number 32. A 15-yard penalty. First down.
Williams to Odunze. Arnold to tackle.
Get it.
There's Swift. Walks it in for a Bears touchdown.
He said it's a 3rd and short. DeAndre Swift goes untouched into the end zone.
We did. He's just that good. Of course we tried to stop him. You think we're just going to let him just go for 150 yards on us?
Goff on first down. It's complete to Brock Wright. This past Friday, 2 days ago, is the 15th anniversary.
Seriously, who? Why?
The Hall of Famer. 2nd and 2 on the toss. It's Gibbs. And he is finally brought down by Sweat. Inside the Chicago 10. 4th and goal, fake to Montgomery.
Too easy.
To St. Brown, into the end zone. His 3rd touchdown today, and there he goes.
Right into the leap zone. There's Amon-Ra. He's in the slot, and he's going to go cross in motion. As soon as he does that, poor communication by the Bears. Nobody covers him. That's why I said it's too easy. And he goes right to the leap zone. Gets up there on the first jump, right? You know, pretty nice, pretty athletic. Okay, kid's having a good time. And then here comes Goff. It was downhill for the Bears.
3rd down and 7. This is complete to Cole Kmet into Lions territory. Novak, broadcast associates Kyle Wu and Samantha Oliver. Technical director Paul Harvath, technical producer Sid Drexler, K-Mac and audio, and the Chicago Bears, who drop to 0-2. For Jonathan Bilba, Megan O'Leary, I'm Kenny Albert.